I'm going to show you one of the most powerful AI research tools I come across lately. It's free, it's a game changer, it's simple, and it fundamentally changes the way that you interact with the internet and with search. In particular, it's called Glarity with a G. It's a Chrome extension. It's not a native desktop application. All you need is to log into ChatGPT in your browser. So make sure you sign up and are logged in there. You don't need to pay for it. I'm using a separate account. I have a paid account elsewhere, but this is just the free account to show you what that looks like. You can use ChatGPT 4 with this. You can have the paid account, and you can actually use an API with that. We can make a separate video about that. This is good enough for our purposes. You can get that at Glarity.app and click the Add to Your Browser button right here at the top. So let's do some fun research stuff. We're going to do a search, a video, and an article. The cool thing about the search is that you have a separate console. So you're basically having a separate conversation with ChatGPT based on the top items in the SERP, the search engine results page. These are actually then indexed within Glarity, which is pretty awesome, right? So then it'll actually reference these in the results, right? And this is all based off of the prompt, which you can alter. But I think this is a brilliant way of using this tool. I chose nootropic drinks. Let's just say hypothetically, I want to get into this market. I'm trying to build my own brand. I'm going to do some market research. And I'm looking at the ingredients here for some of the top brands, and maybe I am not familiar with all of them. Let's just say I don't know what ashwagandha is, which I'm not really familiar. We can actually have a conversation with ChatGPT in this console, and actually gives a pretty good answer. Ayurvedic medicine, helps with anxiety. Boom, and here we go. We have an instant idea of, what the ingredients are like in nootropic drinks, and another ingredient that we didn't know much about. One point I want to make is that you're having this conversation with the context of the search, which is really cool, but sometimes that limits you. The point I want to prove is that sometimes you have to restart the conversation about something else. See, no relevant context. So that's where we plug in medicine, and this is, so kind of like Indian or South Asian traditional medicine. So pretty cool. Let's go on to a video. We'll just go to MKBHD. Prolific YouTuber, often does phone reviews. I usually check in, but maybe I don't need to really watch, a 7-minute video. And you can hit the reload button here for Glarity. And pretty awesome. You can just kind of it's pretty nice because you can just check out the visuals while Glarity is going to work for you. And wow, there we go. We have it all summarized in bullet points. It's called the Nothing phone. I'm not familiar with this brand. We have the chip, customizable software experience, LED, impressive battery life, camera performance was average, haptics are strong, price has increased. So boom, we have an instant overview of this video. Done and dusted. Let's move on to the last example. And again, you can have a conversation with Glarity, but it's going to be within the context of this video. So again, if you have something that you want to Google outside of what's in the video, you got to do that through Google itself. And you'll get pretty good at this. Last example, let's do an article. I have been in e-commerce for a bit, and this is an interesting story. Google kills the shopping marketplace. Let's get a summary. You just click the button on the side, and boom, it gives you a nice summary. Shutting down its marketplace, trying to be competitive with Amazon. So boom, between this and this graphic, essentially, we find out that Google is now not having people shop through their own platform. They're sending people that click on those ads directly to the merchant. And I guess I could give a lesson on what that looks like if we wanted to go back to the nootropic drinks. That's these. So Google is actually having people go through and purchase through Google, and now they're sending them to the actual merchant, selling them. So boom, 3 topics covered in 5 minutes or so. Not bad. And the fact that Glarity just keeps running automatically makes you feel like you are plugged into the matrix. It's absolutely amazing. I can't recommend it enough. Give it a shot and let me know what you think in the comments.